Good morning. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that you can't have a strategy for. You can develop your awareness, your attention span. You can implement strategies to to better navigate with whatever you're dealing with. And whatever is in your life, you got it. You can easily fucking deal with it. Declaring victory before the battle usually means that you have a strategy, that you have looked over all of the components. It's like a sequence. If A happens, if B happens, then, lay it all out. But also listen to your intuition, because that does happen too. When your intuition tells you something, listen. Fuck the plan at that point. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition never steers you wrong. It's when people go against their intuition that shit spirals into chaos. But no matter what you're going through, you fucking got it. You got it. Accept responsibility and hold yourself accountable for the things that happen in your life. How can you navigate through it? What is the best way for you to deal with it? You know you best. I'm not going to tell you how I would best handle the situation. I don't give people advice like that. It's how I know that they would handle the situation according to them. You can't tell an empath to do some psycho shit and to do some shit that they're not gonna do, right? You can't really tell a narcissist some shit you would tell an empath. So, knowing yourself and knowing what you are most prone to do, which you can change. You can change. If you have like a bad pattern of people pleasing and you just stop that, you can stop. You can work through that. You can implement things that prioritize yourself over pleasing others, pleasing yourself over trying to please others. I like being a menace. I like being a nuisance. I like being annoying. It makes me happy. I like doing whatever makes me happy. But I also have morals and boundaries and treat people with basic respect. So, if you have a good attention span, if you have a strong awareness, and if you don't have those, build those up. Build your attention span and build your awareness, because you can easily navigate your life in whatever circumstance you have when you have a long attention span, when you can hold your attention on something for a long period of time, and you have awareness. And you do have awareness. When you can observe and not label, when you can look and not have your mind constantly running. Do those two things first. But once you have developed those, you can easily navigate your life. Once you have the awareness, you can see how your emotions are coming in and I don't want to say dictating your decisions, but how your emotions and your thoughts kind of spin into this cycle. And they like run rampant and take you on a fucking field trip that you don't even want to go on. But with awareness, you can stop that. Last week I told you that I wouldn't even let my mind go there, because I could have easily spun into like a shithole that I didn't want to be in because of something that happened. So I've been strategizing and forming a plan, and I know how to listen to my intuition beforehand, because your intuition won't say anything like 5 minutes a week before. I mean, sometimes it does, but rarely. My intuition usually likes to come in last moment, like before I move the chess piece. So that's what I've been doing, is thinking about all the pieces on my board, how I want to navigate this next year. This year and next year. But if I die beforehand, I don't have to worry about it anyways. I don't have to think about it anyways. Last resort, death. But before that, there's a lot that I can do. And everyone dies. So make sure you get the shit that you want done before you die. We never know when we're going to die. Which I'm not afraid of death, but you never know when it's your time. So make sure you accomplish the things and do the things that you want to do before you die. Because the truth is, we don't have all the time in the world. But if you have a good attention span and awareness, you can navigate your life and utilize the time that you do have to your advantage. And you can make the most of life. You can make the most of your life. What is the point of stressing? Stressing doesn't help you navigate to life better. Stressing doesn't help your attention span. Stressing doesn't help your awareness. Stressing doesn't help your strategies. So I do it. You can stop your mind. And if you can't stop your mind, work on finding the off switch to your mind. I don't really want to say shut your emotions down, because that's not really healthy, but you let them out in a healthy way. Some people use art, painting, drawing. I like to use running and boxing. And if you're stressed, just go lay in the grass for a good 5 minutes, at least. Just lay there. There's always something that you can do to de-stress yourself, to make yourself happy, to make yourself laugh. Laugh more, stress less, okay? And if you have no hope for the future, if you are just not knowing what you want to do for your future, then read my book. I am making it free, so look out for that link. I'm making my ebook free because as a reader, I like to read the books beforehand and then I like to buy them. So as an author, I am making my ebook free so everyone can read it. And the ones that want like the physical book can buy the book. And also, I would like to talk about my book with others before, you know, I die. So, dreams. But like I said, that's worst case scenario. I don't even, it's neither here nor there. I'm not stressing about it. It's a meh type of thing. We all know that we're not living forever. I do know about reincarnation though, so hopefully I can take as much lessons as I've learned in this life and for the next one, which I've already passed like a lot of tests in this life. It's been a long life. It's been a long year. I know this year just started, but it's been a long year. But I feel like it's only because I have developed my awareness so much that one day for me feels like many days, if that makes sense. Like people now just aren't very aware. So time passes by quickly because they allow themselves to be in their mind and be distracted, and they're not paying attention to their environment and to what's going on internally and externally. So I feel like time moves by quickly, but for people that are very aware, very focused, and have a great attention span, we do experience time differently, and I felt it more this year. I feel like it's already been a long year, and it's still January. And I know for some people that seems fucking awful. I know some people do want to just pass the time away, but why? It's because you don't enjoy your life. But if you actually enjoy your life and do the things that make you happy and do the things that make you feel fulfilled and actually focus on what you do want instead of focusing on what you don't want, having strategies, having a plan in place, working towards your goals, rewarding yourself for doing the things that you say you're gonna do, keeping yourself focused and motivated and happy along the fucking way. You can enjoy your life more than you enjoy scrolling, more than you enjoy TV. You can develop your magic. You can play with energy. You are more powerful than you think. You can change your life. If there's something that you don't like about your life, you can do something about it. You're not as stuck as you think you are. And you have multiple options available to you. There's nothing that you can't do. And no, you don't need money. You don't actually need money. It's funny. You can barter with people, actually. You can trade. You can trade. A lot of people, like middle class people and, below poor people, I don't really see that a lot. The barter and trade, and you would think that you would because they don't have a lot of money, but with wealthy people, they barter and trade all the time. But I barely see it with the lower class. Yeah. But you don't always need money. You trade your time, attention, and skills for money. Correct? You get a job and you're trading your time, attention, and skills for money. So why can't you trade something else for money that you need, right? Or not even for money. Yeah. But it's usually up to the person if it's a fair deal. It doesn't even have to have like equal value. Like some people like me will be like, okay, I'll trade you that plant that you got, that tree. I want that tree. Give me that tree. I know it takes a long time to grow that tree. Give me that. I'll give you like a fucking couch. You know? I don't like couches. I don't actually keep couches. I don't like them. But that's one of my strategies I have implemented in the past 10 years, okay? Because I decided not to work for corporations anymore and make them millions of dollars when I can work on my own shit. Yes. And it's hard to be a couch potato when you don't have a couch. It's way easier to exercise and do all of that and stretch when you don't have a couch. It's way easier. Like I said, there's a lot that you can do. It might be taboo, but who cares? It's your life. It's your life, and I want you to live it to the fullest. I want you to live a good fucking life. Because we are here to be happy, to learn, to strategize and implement and sift and sort and navigate. So make it a fun process. Make it one that you enjoy. Looks like a bunny. This one hops like a bunny too. Yeah. So, my life is kind of, can't really say chaotic, because I do have awareness too. Chaos isn't meh, but I will be posting. I know I post every week. But I am adjusting. I am adjusting. It does take a few days, a week, maybe two, to adjust. But you can adapt to anything that's going on in your life. You can play with anything that's going on in your life. I know you hear a child, because I'm babysitting. So I've had to like navigate how I exercise and do everything that I do, and all the things that I have implemented in my life around a child, because he's still pretty young. But there's nothing that you can't overcome. There's nothing that you can't navigate. Life is meant to be lived to the fullest. You're not helpless. Life isn't hopeless. So enjoy it as much as you can. Figure out how you can enjoy it as much as you can. And on that note, have a great day.